Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Bhagwan Shri Yogi Ramsuratkumar ki Jaya. Sarvam Yogi Ramsuratkumar Arpanamastu. Once again, we are in deep debt of gratitude to our Bhagwan, whose grace has made it possible for all of us to gather here and sing his powerful name in the Sandhyakal, the evening twilight, very favorable and auspicious to worship of the divine. And in celebration of this grace, we have offered the Nama lotuses at his lotus feet. And today, just a little information that I came across. We all go around the mountain, Arunachala, and at times only one peak is visible. At a certain distance, two peaks, and then 3 and 4, and at one place you can see all the 5 peaks. 5-peaked mountain, Arunachala. We all understand that this stone mountain is not just a stone mountain as we see, that it is the mountain of Chaitanya, Shiva Chaitanya, and that it also harbors in its stomach, that is inside the Siddha Loka, where many, many Siddhas could be seen in different states of meditation. And some people who are peeped into the inside of the mountain have come to know that it's a golden world inside, and those rishis who are in deep meditation all look golden, and there are streams, trees, and the birds and the animals that we see just outside. One could see all in golden hue. So here, the appearance is deceptive. It looks like a stone mountain, like any other mountain, and yet it makes all the difference when you come to know this is Chaitanya mountain. Now, there are contemplations and contemplations about the 5 peaks of Mount Arunachala. But the Puranas say they are the Panchamukhas of Arunachaleshwara, the Lord Shiva. There is this Satyojhata, Vamadeva, an Agora, and then Tatpurusha, an Ishana. These are the 5 faces of Lord Shiva, and they say, according to the Shivagama Shastras, that it is he, Lord Shiva, who creates a whole cosmos and protects, and then as Rudra, he destroys the whole thing that he created. So these are the 3 acts that we are all familiar with already. Now there are 2 more mukhas. Satyojhata is meant for creation, and Vamarupa, is meant for protection of the world it created. An agora is that which destroys the whole cosmos, meaning withdraws the whole appearance back into the consciousness. And there is Tatpurusha and Ishana. Now they represent two more acts of Shiva. What are they? We all know that the Lord hides himself so that he doesn't get revealed easily to people. So Lord Shiva, it's called a Tirodana. Tirodana is hiding himself so that the Lord is not clearly seen. And so people fall into ignorance. And that's why we identify ourselves with the body. And the ego creates a lot of trouble through the journey, only to continue these births and deaths. Now Ishana, then the grace comes. And when the grace comes, it reveals, the divine reveals itself in all its glory, in its true form, the formless, supreme awareness, so that this Maya is removed, that Lord Isha stands revealed. So Ishana, this is what the Puranas say. But among the people there are interpretations and interpretations, but we understand that they are the Panchamukhas of Lord Shiva, and each one stands for a certain act, certain action, act of creation, act of protection, and act of destruction, an act of screening, that is, it's hidden away from the people. And finally, the final grace, which reveals God in his true stature, in his true nature. So when we go around the mountain, Arunachala, let us remember this Arunachala is not just a stone mountain, but it is Lord himself. Even Kailasha is only the residence of Lord Shiva. Whereas here stands revealed Arunachala in this Kali Yuga in the form of a stone mountain, and yet it is far, far, far from it. And so the whole of Tiruvannamalai is the Garbhagriha of this Lord Shiva. So let us remember also, while climbing up the mountain of Arunachala towards a peak, we climb towards a peak where, in remembrance of this great happening, the divine happening, that how Lord Shiva stood as a huge column of fire, that one could not find his beginning or the end. Now that's found in memory of that only, we have this Deepam Day where a flame is lit up. And even darshan of this flame is considered as a great punya, a great meritorious act, which provides a huge spiritual benefit. So as we climb up the slopes of mountain Arunachala towards a peak, we come across down slopes as well. There are up slopes and down slopes. Just as we go through life's journey, there are setbacks, progress, and also setbacks. And whenever there is a setback, we don't have to worry, get upset, and fall into depression. Just remember Arunachala Mountain and its upslope and downslope. And as you climb up, yes, it's upslope. It's very obvious that we are climbing up. But there is a downslope, and it would look we are going down. But remember, even this downslope is towards a peak. For such is the structure of Arunachala. And such is the structure of life's journey. So there will be rise and fall and rise and fall. So it does not matter, even the fall is part of the pilgrimage towards God. So every fall is also progress. It is no setback. It's progress towards a peak, towards the inner flame, the inner fire of supreme knowledge. So, for those of us who get upset because of something or the other, should remember this. No matter how many times we fall down, we should not consider this as a fall, but part of the progress. And when we see a child, as I often narrate, as I often explain in my satsang, how many times you fall down does not matter. What matters is whether you get up and proceed. God is watching our struggles all the time, and it is those struggles and failures that rouses a huge grace. It invokes the huge grace. And so, falling should not matter. What matters is getting up and continuing. We shall now offer our today's prayer at the lotus feet of Bhagwan. Bhagwan, we beg you again and again and again, a million times, for your immediate divine intervention to bring forth a dharmic world once again, a dharmic yuga. For there is enmity. Bhagwan Yogi Ramsuratkumar often said, don't say this is Kali Yuga. This is godly Yuga. So let's remember, every happening is also from God. And maybe this Kali Yuga will look like a downslope, and yet it is part of the progress. All that we have to do is beg Bhagwan, the cosmic controller, to bring in peace, unity, discipline and control, and harmony into the lives of people, so that people will live a dharmic life with remembrance of God. We also beg you, Bhagwan, to stop those violent wars with their disastrous effects and bring in peace and harmony. We beg you again to bless the whole world, so that there will be no thought of enmity, no thought of war at all. And we beg you again to keep under control those sudden attacks of vicious diseases and violent furies of nature, and of course those devastating accidents. Above all this, we beg you to uproot all the negativities of the human mind which are responsible for today's world of violence. The asuric thoughts should be replaced by lofty thoughts, and that's possible only by Bhagwan's grace. Whichever country people belong to, whatever religion they have embraced, everybody without fail, without any exception, will go through some severe suffering or the other in life. They are caught in the trap and are unable to come out of it. So they rot in the quagmire of suffering, sometimes never able to get out. Now all this is because of the law of karma. This law of karma is nothing but divine justice. The human justice can be bought with money or controlled by power. But this divine justice is precise, unfailing, unsparing, and ruthless in its execution. Yet, above this, God has kept the law of causeless grace because of His compassion and generosity. So let's appeal to Him that His grace reach out to all those people all over the world who have fallen into abject misery for some reason or the other, to come out of it, to be freed from it, and get a lift up. We also pray to you, Bhagwan, to protect all those unselfish people who have been working so hard for the welfare of the others, for the happiness of the others, from unnecessary, unworthy, unhealthy criticisms and aspersion. We also beg you to promote the economy of the country and its growth in varied fields of activity so that India would reach that high status of world teacher, to conduct, to lead the whole world in the path of Dharma. We also pray to you in all earnestness and sincerity for joyful and ceaseless chanting of your powerful name, and unbroken remembrance of your leelas and teachings, so that we assimilate and turn it into Atma Shakti. We beg you, Bhagwan, to bless us all to be only sattvic instruments and not rakshasic, even by mistake. Please bless our everyday life so that we run it as an offering to you and not be caught by the snares of Maya. We also seek that ultimate state of being, the state of bliss and peace, the state of pure awareness of yours. But then we know that we need to be purified. Right now, the minds are full of the residual latent tendencies of the past karmas and worldly desires. So what happens? The mind gets caught, gets trapped into a spectrum of emotions, right from vicious fear, jealousy, anger, passion, sorrow, and vengeance. And there are some people who worry over every little thing and make it into a sorrow, only to fall into depression and medicine for life. But Bhagwan, you have declared thunderously the need for the Naam. You had often said, this Nellika, the gooseberry for the body, and Nama for the mind, the panacea for all ills, the one elixir. And that is a very powerful weapon like an atom bomb which can destroy all our past karmas and will prevent us from further karmas, further sins. We seek your blessings for our early purification. And wherever we live in this world, whatever work falls into our hand as our duty, we know it's all only your work, and we should be able to do it in the spirit of service, and that joyfully, without any unhealthy competition or jealousy, so that every action will turn into Atma Shakti. Please bless us to practice acceptance of whatever life brings to us, be it a joy or sorrow. Coming from you can only be a great blessing. A blessing in disguise, perhaps. It's not a blessing from the worldly point of view, but it surely is for our spiritual transformation. Every punishment that the law of karma metes out to us is not a complete punishment. It also carries a blessing from the generous divine. So every adversity should be looked upon with great determination as a huge blessing meant for our purification. So every adversity will end up in higher wisdom. Otherwise, we know what happens. The whole life turns over overnight, and the lifeboat capsizes, and we collapse. We are unable to face the challenges of life. So weak are we that we begin to resent God and His grace, feeling terribly let down. And then speak very bitterly, blaming others for our own failures, little realizing that we have invited every punishment of life by our own bad karmas. We beg you, Bhagwan, to bless us all with gratitude, no matter how many adversities we have to face in life, for we know they are all blessings in disguise, meant for our spiritual transformation. We also seek your powerful blessings for all the species of the cosmos to be lifted to a higher plane. And finally, we seek your blessings for liberation. From what? From the endless, vicious cycle of continued births and deaths. What is the basis of this? The root cause of which is ahambhava, the utter selfishness of the ego I, and the sense of separation therein. We beg you, Bhagwan, to uproot this ahambhava and promote atma bhavam, so that we all be blessed with that immortal life, that eternal living in merger with the eternal you, an eternal servitude in surrender to the eternal you, the eternal supreme Brahman. Jaya, Yogi Ramsuratkumar.